on in the building, y'all.
Get in here, get in here.
The kids.
Yeah.
Come on in the building. We had to leave TikTok because they thought we was smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what? This Chuare. What's going on, y'all? Ooh, I got some stuff to chop up with y'all tonight. I'm gonna leave y'all. I'm gonna have y'all leaving rather with some thoughts provoking.
Good food for thought.
Yeah, that's it. I was trying to hype it all up. Basically, yes. Trying to, hey, you know, it's Sunday. Mm-hmm. It's the first day of the week. Let's get it in. Mm-hmm. Let's get it in. Mm-hmm. Oh. Wagwan. Hey, y'all. Hi, family. Hey, Robert. Hi, Leo. Wagwan. What's going on? Wagwan, so. Yeah. A what?
A little placement holder.
A placement holder. What's a placement? Oh yeah, it's at the shop. It's at the freaking shop.
Sorry.
Crazy.
We in here. So what's up?
Me there, yeah. Okay, good. They good. All right. So I'm trying to see who else gonna get up on this. I might have to send y'all the TikTok. Who got the TikTok? Because I'm trying to get on the TikTok with the 14,000 followers. People must be in bed early. It is 9 o'clock. Yo, I wanted to get off into root work culture, conjure culture, hoodoo culture, whatever you want to call it. I tend to call it root work. What you tend to call it?
Spiritual work.
Yeah. A lot of people say spiritual work. What kind of spiritual work?
It depends on what kind of spiritual work do I tap into.
Yeah. What you talking about on this topic, like right now? When
it comes to this, I would more say, spiritual work, just working with my orishas, working with God more say, and, both. I combine them hand in hand. Mm. So when I feel like I'm talking to my orishas or working with my orishas, I also feel like it's a room with God as well. Like we all just.
What about? I mean, I count everybody as one, but do you work separately outside the orisha?
I mean, just what my soul be led to. I'm not really ordained, I would say, in any particular practice. Mm-hmm. I'm more so, I just go where my soul is being called. Like, like this is kind of just what I was born into. So,
yeah, you was born into it.
Yeah, right. It's more so like, and I'm just now getting
blood,
it.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I'm just now getting into it on my own. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'm kind of
your tribe.
Yeah. Going with the flow of things, learning.
That's like my firstborn son, and my second born, and my third born, Yeah. So, hey, Lafia. So we're going to get into, I want to get a little bit into talking about, okay, so every place in the diaspora, whether it's in Americas or the Caribbean, they do some type of root work. Hoodoo, whatever you want to. Sometimes they don't even have a name. When I talk to my elders, that's in their 70s and that, they said they didn't have a name. Mm-hmm. They were called, like, I just found out today, even from one of my elders today, she called, her grandmother called it kitchen work. Mm. Which is interesting. Yeah. Kitchen work.
I love that though.
Yeah, I like that. Like, let's get in and get this kitchen work. I was like, wow.
Mixing the herbs.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. And then we got to talking about Zora Neale Hurston and just, her place in bringing this to the forefront in the era that she brought it through, for us. So I'm really thankful for that. And her putting... Huh?
They're talking about kitchen witch.
Yes, a kitchen witch.
That's where it originated from, basically. I feel like... Because I feel like... Well, not really originated, but it kind of like grew into that. Like, I feel like people kind of get the... how you say it construed, like they think a kitchen witch like, oh, we're like mixing potions and stuff, when it's like
we are, right?
yeah, no, definitely, we definitely
stirring the
are,
pot
for sure, definitely.
You know, if you look at the whole thing, yeah,
definitely. I just wanted
all
to
these
be
names
looked at as more as a positive thing, like
yeah. It's a good, yeah.
Mixing herbs and stuff, like you want to work with the herb instead of like mixing all the chemicals and stuff, because everything we use, we
that's where healing also take place. Also, is that kitchen. The kitchen is the heartbeat of healing through food, through herbs. Through juicing, through all kind of things and stuff. So yeah, because everything they use, they could eat. Yep, that's right, and eat, and they use those natural things.
I believe that is a thing too. Like all this processed food, like blocks us, like spiritually.
Yes,
and that's
it does.
Why we should like fast and things like that.
Definitely refrain. That's why they used to go into fasting, like. Even before church, they used to go into fasting so you can hear spirit, so you can hear the messages, so you get clarity in your mind. So yeah, I think that's a fasting is very important, whether it be 24 hours or however you fast, just eating fruit or vegetables or water fast. You know, they did a lot of the water fasting in church and with the scriptures and
God bless.
The David diet. You ever heard of that? I'm not. I wasn't really Christian growing up.
Yeah, no, me neither.
But my family members were. But I've heard of the David. Anybody heard of the David fasting or David diet? It was like fruits and vegetables only. Funny. No, you can't eat no chicken, no eggs, no cheese. That.
I've literally been guided like
maybe it might be your grandmother or something saying, "Hey, like."
That's God.
Okay. Oh yeah, there you go. That's it. David fast. Yeah, one of my clients was also saying, she's like, I be doing the David fast. You ever heard of David? I was like, who is David? Is it David and Goliath? Is it
40 days? Dang.
David from the Bible, grapes, apples, and stuff. But is it David and Goliath? Is it that David?
Right. No, for real.
That's the only David I know out the Bible.
Me
but
too.
I don't know a lot of.
I don't know. Me too. I swear.
Somebody got to teach me.
There might be.
I'm sorry. I did not get deep into Christian theology.
I wasn't growing up in the church either.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, cool. Cassandra said yes. That's the David. Okay. Yeah, cool. All right. So let me get into some of the thoughts that have been in my head, and I got to get it out. Left hand hoodoo. Left hand. Matter of fact, not even limited to hoodoo, because it's in left ATR, just left hand work, because you ain't got to be a hoodoo to do left hand. You can be in any practice. You can be in Ifa, you can be in Congo, you can be in Palo Congo, you can be in Voodoo, Akan, and I know a lot of left-handed people. And I wanted to get into like. For the people who don't know, left hand work is negative work.
I was just
okay, and at times it is necessary. I wanna say that.
When do you feel like it's necessary for negative?
That's a mosquito or something.
Monitoring spirits is what that is.
You see this monitoring spirit in my house? That's whatever that is. I need you to kill that. Oh, for real. Like,
but
I need you to get up and kill that sucker right now. Right? Why is that?
Bitch, I keep eating.
Okay. What?
Bitch, that joint like stung me like in the middle of my head. No BS.
See?
Now that I told you,
it ain't coming till you can hang here.
Huh?
It ain't coming till you came here. Somebody monitoring you.
Yeah.
Girl,
but that's what I'm saying.
You got to go outside.
You got to go outside. But that's what I'm saying too. Like, I feel like people like negative. It could just be negative work. People don't have to practice a specific work. It's just especially with spiritual work. I feel like becoming so Like, I don't want to say mainstream.
It has,
but it has
since COVID. I really okay. I'm gonna get back on that. I got a little distracted. Okay. The necessity for this came through. I swear up and down. COVID hit it up. We was all inside, and boom, everybody a hoodoo, everybody a root worker, everybody is reading, and then they start slowly falling off, and then the people really who have been learning, they have stood there. They have stood their ground. They in there, and a lot of people went back to in their corners and doing things, doing what they was doing before. But I am grateful for the awakening. A lot more people getting close to their ancestors. They reading, they getting they learning, they getting with they getting with the program. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like, but it's also like as much as good as it happening, like there's always a balance to things.
Oh, it ain't gonna never be a balance. Now I don't believe in balance. I don't believe in balance.
You don't believe in balance.
I believe in ebb and flow. There is nothing in life that is equal. It's like this: ebb and flow. Ebb and flow, ebb and flow, and ebb and flow. That is the way of the world. Like you want to constantly have ebb and flow. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy, it's never going to be exact ever. But left hand can be deemed necessary for justice.
I can see.
What about the people that have been raped? Murdered, abused, like domestic violence. Those things are justified, and that calls on left hand.
Definitely, I would say
that calls on left hand. I'm not talking about left hand when you just doing. You just doing negative on people. Yeah. Oh, I don't like the way she look, and it has gotten out of hand.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Whoever on this thread, if y'all in these witchy poo poo groups on Facebook and Patreon, get out of them, because I've seen so many people saying, "Oh my God, this girl, she looked at me wrong, so I had to put her in a jar." What?
No, for real.
First of all. A true root worker, really, true conjure worker, a true
knows better.
Even though ATR priest ain't gonna do nothing out of emotion. You gonna step back, let things cool, so you can see. You may be hot in that moment, but you gonna step back and you gonna see. You gotta see, and that takes emotional maturity. If you're not emotional mature, you can't do this type of work. Because it can be days that go by. You like, okay, I thought about it. It ain't worth me killing her mother, her father, and her brother. You know what I'm saying? Just because they didn't ran over my purser, and then say excuse me. We never know the other side of what happened to that person. What if they are erratic because they just lost their mother? They just lost their daughter. You never know the other side. That's why you got to get all the facts. Don't do that one-sided crap either. Just listen to, oh, yeah, this is what they said. What about the other story? Because it's three sides, baby. It's three sides. And then divine on it and see if it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because divinity ain't going to lie to you. You know? Yep. It's exactly. Sometimes you don't have to do a damn thing. It will come back. That's the way of the universe. But people just like doing stuff.
And then the repercussions of that.
Just doing so stuff. That's what I wanted to get into, the repercussions. The people I have seen over the years that consistently do left hand, they look like left hand. I'm gonna run that back. They look like they do left hand. Ain't shit going right for them. They can't stay stable. Their house is always crazy. They can't keep no friends. They always private, always hush doing stuff in real secret. Don't tell nobody this. Don't tell nobody that. They don't want to be validated by the community. And when I say validated, community elders. You know what I'm saying? They hide. They hide everything they do. So nobody can check in and say, is this person authentic? Is this person doing, where are their elders? Where are their teachers? Because if anything go down, I will pick up the phone. Be like, hey, your student is out of line, blase, blase. Where the elders at?
That's true too.
Where the elders
Where
at?
is the,
So with, with the left hand people sick, I've seen people
but I feel like there's also
have strokes.
Mm-hmm.
Have strokes. The amount of work that they have put out left hand, they can't even walk. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put a story out. My great grandmother, who was a tea leaf reader, she was definitely a hoodoo. She read coffee grinds too.
Where does that originate from? Tea leaves and coffee and reading like stuff like that. Because I think that's a European thing.
I think so. I think it was passed down, and they, they grabbed, and that's what makes hoodoo also, because it's a collective of different traditions.
It's different.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's right. So, she did a lot of prayer work. She was deep Christian, but she did a lot of prayer work for people. And I was told I always knew my great grandmother to be in a wheelchair, but she always wasn't in a wheelchair. She did some left-handed on somebody, I ain't gonna say who it is in the family. And that's why she ended up being in a wheelchair. And rheumatism, like her hands, like, I don't know if you've seen rheumatism, they can't really do this like this. And I was like, damn, I don't never want to be just doing stuff to people to be doing bad things. Nah, hell no. I don't care what. You gotta have a reason, like really, really it has to be justified. Not only does it need to be justified, the cleaning that goes on behind it.
But you know what I think it is too? There's not enough actual teachers, because it's becoming so mainstream. There's not enough actual teachers.
It's not. The elders don't want to pass it down to your age group.
Yeah.
No, because they don't like the elders, like in their 60s and 70s and 80s. They don't want to pass it to y'all.
Yeah,
y'all haven't proven, but y'all
there's a wall up.
But y'all have not, because I've seen the arrogance personally, and I'm in my 40s. The arrogance with the 20-year-olds and younger. Of I can't be taught, and they'll choose a book over an elder any day. And I'm not gonna say all of y'all. I'm not gonna say.
No, I think that is true, because not even to say, because for me, I would love a teacher, like finding like someone, but it's someone you gotta vibe with. You feel me? Like I feel like it's someone you gotta. But like I'm pretty self-taught myself, even though I was born into it.
And you need an elder. You know what I'm saying? Because it's stuff that's orally passed down that you'll never ever get in the book. Oh God, I had some beautiful elders that taught me some beautiful juju that there's no way. There is no way you can get that in a book. Really. It's impossible. It's very impossible. Most of my training is oral.
That's something you can't really find online, though.
Like, you got to go sit. Like, for example,
like, a personal thing.
For example, and it's for Americans too. You can go to an elder, like my godmother. She almost 80. My spiritual godmother. If I go to her for one thing, she will talk about every damn thing else of what I done originally. It'd be 2-3 hours later. And then what I wanted wasn't answered. And that happened to me going back and forth to Nigeria. I'm like, I'm going to go over there and get this. And they don't give me, they be talking about everything else. And it's like,
all the riddles.
What?
All the
and it's like, okay. It's a test on patience. Are they going to come back? And then later, building trust. You know what I'm saying? Can take years.
I feel like that's
even them trusting, even them trusting you with that information. Because what you gonna do with that information? That was sacred. That information is sacred, very sacred. So the left hand work requires some serious cleaning. And I was listening to some podcasts, and it just hit me what they were saying. Like, a lot of people ain't up to the cleansing.
Just some spiritual work, period. Not even just nothing.
But the cleansing behind any spiritual work.
Exactly.
If they say take a bath for 7 days to cleanse, I don't know if anybody that disciplined to do that. One of my elders was like, take a bath for 3 days, 3 times a day. That shit was hard as hell. I was like, I was forgetting. I said, "Oh my God!"
It's not just like a regular bath either. It's
no, it's not a regular
spiritual bath. Like you need to
get
it out.
Oh my God! The cleanup work ain't easy. It ain't easy. Life be lifing, and you just be like, "Oh, I forgot. I got to start over again."
There's so much that goes on behind the scenes.
Yes, for sure. Let's see what some of these people are saying right now. It's
they've been talking good stuff. I've been keeping up with it for the most part.
Oh, okay.
They said something about
three-headed witch. Like 2-headed, 3-headed.
But I do believe there's 3 witches though. Like there is a 3 witches, but I feel like I connect personally with 3 witches. Like they personally have came to me.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I just feel like isn't that like the fates, right? The 3 fates is kind of like that in a sense.
Yeah. If they showing up like that for you,
it's showing up like 3 of them. Like it's 3 of them. It's very interesting.
I would. We need to hear from a male hoodoo.
Come on, you don't got to be in the camera. Just hop in the conversation.
I'm trying to get.
Just hop in here.
I'm trying to. Let's get this.
Hop in the live. Hop in.
I think I just got rejected. Who gonna come in? I think he rejected it. I think he might be at work. But it's like, oh, you watching this live. You sitting right here, but you watch. What kind of narcissistic stuff? Oh my God. But this work is not it's not for the faint. But that cleanup work, oh my God. Do y'all think that left hand work is deemed necessary? Left hand work? Is it deemed necessary? I want to hear from y'all.
I feel
What's
like when
up?
it comes to particularly things, but like we were saying, like as far as like just how people's mind works, like left hand work should only be for things serious like that, for justice, for things like rape, for things like abuse,
domestic violence,
for things
murder.
Like getting out of very toxic situations, like very like
I think so too.
But other than that, move with light and love. You feel me?
Yeah. Try to.
For the most part,
light and love. I don't know. When people say light and love, I'm like, shit ain't light and love all the time. It's hard to be. It's hard to be in that space.
But you know something?
All the time.
I've realized, especially, I don't know if it's just me with my journey, but I feel like
God's your lashes are good. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
It's like, I don't know if it's just me with my journey, but God's really on this like attitude is how you say important, like
your
how
character.
Your character, how you treat people, how you treat others, how you're just seen as an individual, period. Like without the how you say what is this called, a podcast, or without the how you say what is this called, the platform.
Oh, platform.
Like without the platform, without the accolades, like who is your character when people see you? You feel me? Like when people talk about you, when people like heard of your name, like I don't know, like God's really been on that about attitude. Like thing is 99% attitude, 1% effort. I feel like because when you're in a good headspace, like things come to you naturally. That Empress energy, things come to you naturally. You know,
the Empress card. You gonna do a live pool? You're not gonna do no live pool. You whack today. You whack. You got your cards?
I do have my cards.
Oh, girl, come on. No. Y'all something else. I'm telling you. So,
can I ask questions?
Yes, ask a question, please.
Okay, my question is, what is the difference between left-handed work and banishing, setting boundaries with someone?
That's a good question.
Left hand is extremely negative. It's extremely banishing. Like I need to banish something. I need to do away with something.
Would you say it's the same thing?
No, it's not the same thing. Like my get the fuck out of here oil that I made, my conjure oil. That is a banishing oil, and that does like people that don't know their boundaries. I done told them numerous times, chill. You need to chill. I'm clear communication. Now, if you are a hoodoo and you don't know how to communicate, baby, you need a therapist because you need to tell somebody how everybody ain't in your head and they're not telepathic and not gonna read your mind. Be honest, be in full communication. Hey, I don't like this. Instead of saying, well, they should know not to do this, or should not. Everybody comes from that.
Be direct.
Everybody doesn't come from a family dynamic like that. Everybody doesn't have those taught skills. Some people probably never communicated. Their parents didn't communicate with them growing up. So I don't know if they're gonna go. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna go. Oh, okay, there we go. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I don't know. You got to be on Wi-Fi, Terrence. I think to be able to do this. So I think banishing work is very necessary. The coworker that keep causing problems for you, or your supervisor that keep causing problems for you at your job, you can't rise up because they got their foot on your neck, and you then went through all levels, HR, every source of, okay, now I done went through every little thing and it still ain't working out. Oh yeah, you got to go.
Banish somebody off that.
You got to go. I don't know why we not. I don't know why I won't go live, baby. But yeah, you done did everything, exhausted all your stuff. I got to banish you. You got to go. You got to go. So what do you think?
What I think?
Yeah, what do you think? You asked the question, so what do you think?
So I feel like it could cross over depending on the method or the reason behind.
People can't hear you. You gotta get closer. I got the little microphone too, but I feel like I want to get it.
I feel like it could cross over into left-handed work depending what it is or the situation. Sometimes people have exhausted all their efforts, and so what if that is a method to get over? And then I wanted us to go into psychologically, but that's a whole other topic for another day.
But I feel like that goes hand in hand, like spiritual work and psychological. It goes hand in hand. Like people don't understand that. Like,
psychological,
and it's like
mental health. It's a thin line.
It's very thin.
Very thin line between
very thin.
Mental health, a person that needs assistance in that area, and that mental health area is a lot wide range. It's so you got bipolar, depression.
Yeah.
You have, it's a wide range. A lot of people don't control it.
I've actually
medication.
heard a study, like I think they were shamans or Buddhists talking about this, where they were like, people with like things like schizophrenia or bipolar, it's also a spiritual aspect to that. Like,
yeah, all of it.
It's like, yeah, definitely, like it's a block, especially like with people with bipolar disorder. It's it's like your shadow self and your higher self consistently battling between each other, and it's like it's a shift. And like with schizophrenia, like it's a thin line between the veil between the 3D and the 5D. Like, I've heard that as well. And it's like, I've also seen it, like people with schizophrenia, like man, it gets deep. It's crazy. So, yeah.
Terrence says, I only do negative or left hand work if all of my resources have failed and the person has still doing wrong against me. After I divine and see if it is justified to do. That's right. Divining is very important. And to go to somebody else to divine. Like, because even still, your emotion can be influencing that reading. And I think it's vital to go to your trusted source
Yeah.
Whether it's you got one in Hoodoo and one in ATR or however you do it,
So
you need to
biased.
trust this, right?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna look at and the way you reading it with emotion, like, oh, they this, that, and it might not even be that. You like influencing the whole reading. So I think it's important to go to somebody else to get clarity, about the situation. It's vital. That's the emotional mature thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like very, very important. Very important. This has been an interesting topic. What are you thinking about?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wasn't finished with the banishing work though.
Okay. Snap stinkers.
No, since I feel like it can go both ways, but also banishing is important. Also,
important.
I was just seeing, looking at something how some people may misconstrue cleansing and banishing as one thing, which they can be two separate outputs.
Mm-hmm.
But under the same classification. So you saying banishing is the umbrella, and then cleansing under banishing.
Depending on where you are, because banishing there's a reason why you banish and there's a reason why you cleanse. But sometimes they could come together as like you need to banish this out first, then come in and cleanse. Well. You gotta really
I think you should always cleanse after any banishing or negative. Can you imagine the heaviness that's on you? And okay.
But this is go ahead.
Which is very important because we don't know what spirits is walking with other people, right? Even when we protecting ourselves and stuff, we don't know what spirits is with other people. Those and those spirits that walk with them goons that work with them, can throw back and it don't hit us and can hit our kids, our spouses, baby. You don't know what, like, it is very important to cross your T's and dot your I's. Even with doing the work and making your kids do their spiritual work and their cleansing. During the time that you're doing baneful work and left hand work, I think everybody in the house, if you got other people living around, even if you ain't got people living with you, your mother and all, send them some spiritual babs, talisman wear and stuff like that, because it can come back. It's just like throwing a rock in a fire. That rock gonna explode. You don't know which way it's gonna go. It's gonna go out like bullets. It's going to explode and it's gonna hit a few people. That's what it is. Yeah, cleansing. So cleansing is your first step. That's your first step. Not bad. So you do cleansing, banishing, then cleansing, and some people do it like that. Some people, to prepare the space, they cleanse. You got to prepare the space before getting into it and setting the tone, and then go back, and then it could be a series. Like, you need to do this for 9 days. You need to do this for 16 days. You need to do it for 21 days. You need to do it for 40 days. I don't know why people say out they goddamn mouth that root work is easier. No type. I've heard some of that come up out of ATR people mouth. Root work, conjure work ain't easier. It's not. It's not easier. It's just as, it can be just as challenging as ATR, any other tradition or whatever. Like, it's a lot that goes with doing this work. That left hand, baby. Deemed when necessary. When it's necessary, it's necessary. Did you want to add on to that?
Ask a question.
You said ask a question.
What question? So you said you're okay. Hold on. You said easier for you rather do elbow. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It really is. And then sometimes okay. All right. So we know elbow can be fast sometimes, but elbow sometimes can work slow. When we talk about slow, it could be years. I've had my prayers answered to elbow 10 years later. 15 years later. No lie. No lie. Got my hand of V5 when my middle son was like 2 months. It says you're gonna marry a Baba Labo. A Baba what? I said a Baba who? Not me. Never.
Really?
Never.
Why?
I'm not ever marrying a Baba. Because my mind was set that you had to live a certain way, kind of like a like the Christian priest type stuff. And I was like, never. And then they said you got to initiate to E5. I'm not initiated to E5. Never. I never planned for any of this. Every single thing in my hand of E5 manifested. And it manifests that year, or the year after that, or the year after that. It took years. And that wasn't the first. That wasn't the first time. It could take years.
I feel, honestly, with my
it can definitely take years. And I know some spiritual work like Palo, even working with Loa, fast. Oh God, lightning speed. I have seen even working with the bassoon and the contras. I've seen it like work so damn fast. Expedite. We talking about Saint Expedite? No, African Expedite. Expeditiously fast. So I guess it depends on a type of HCR you know you tapping into. Okay, yeah. I wanna hear what you guys say. Terrence said you're gonna do a live soon and give his 2 cents. Yeah, it's not easier. I don't know why people saying that. I tell you, like I was just saying, it could be very difficult doing the cleansing just to do left hand work. The cleansing. You gotta be so focused. And then who the hell who got a full-time job, who a full-time mother or a full-time father, and got spiritual students, got that amount of time. It's so much work.
It's discipline.
It's a lot of work. I mean, some of these. Look at that. 7 years later. 7 years later. She was told in her Hannah Levi that she was gonna have a baby. She's like, I look 7 years later. That's right.
I need to get an E5 read.
The web off. Does you want to add anything to that? I mean, it's just I'm gonna have to start doing these weekly lives because I'm telling you, and we need to start bridging that gap between the elders and these 20-something-year-olds.
No, really. Because I was also told that too. I remember that's one of the only things I do remember from my original files. I'm supposed to be ordained or I'm supposed to, get crowned. And I don't see it. Like I see it, but I don't see I don't see when I see myself doing that. But yeah, I guess.
That sounds like a hesitation. Why?
I don't know. I guess just the process of it. And I don't know when that's going to happen for me. I know it'll eventually happen, but don't you got to do go white in a year, shave your head?
Oh, if you do Lukumi Santeria, yeah. Yeah, your mother wore white for a year, right? Yeah. So if you go on that in that lineage, yes. Well, some lineage in the diaspora in Americas do the white for a year, but I ain't had to wear. Well, I did. But for my other ones, I did not have to wear white for a year.
What did you do when you got crowned?
Which
like your first time?
Oh, I had to wear white. It was straight. I had to wear white.
For how long?
A year.
A year.
Yeah, and that's probably why I don't really wear white now because I was just like I ain't never wear white again. And it's very rare that I wear white. It is, and white could be nice for my spirit, but it's not mandatory. You know how people say you got to wear white for this, you got to wear white for that. And it's like that's not my power color. Yeah, my power color is like rich colors and reds and oranges, and like those are my. That's what's going to give me energy. People like, purify with white. And it's nothing down to people who wear all white. But it's not my power color. It's not mine. It's not mine.
It's not mine either.
It's not mine. But, it just depends. What tradition, you may get initiated at Nigeria and don't have to wear white. And I've heard in Odu's, like, It may say, like in Ofun, may say this person need to wear more white, not necessarily all white, but more white, because that white is energizing for their spirit.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Learn about that stuff because there is like different lineages.
Right. You gotta know what's it might Santeria might not be for you. You know what I'm saying? It might be to go to Nigeria. You never know.
Because what is that? Caribbean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a few Caribbean islands that's practice Santeria.
But that's more like Caribbean based.
Yeah. It's synchronism. It's like they still worship the saints. You know, so they put the like Orisha with the like Saint Michael is Shango. You know, Yemaya Yemoja is Saint Mary. I think is it Saint Mary or Mother Mary? Mother Mary. Yeah. Guadalupe. Who's Guadalupe? Is that
That's what I look on today.
Okay. I don't know them all, so that's not my expertise. But that's very you never know.
There's definitely a lot of.
Let's see. Yes. He said this children be thinking they can get some herbs or a jar and hex folks without these damn they out of control with these honey jars and these I'ma freeze them jars, vinegar jars. Folks out of control. Right. Right. Call on the spirit of that herb. They so numb from and I'm not gonna say all of them, so numb and disconnected. They can't even hear the spirits of the herbs talking to them. They can't hear the trees talking to them. They can't hear the ants and the birds talking to them. And they can't hear none of it. They can't hear it. And I'm not saying all the young folks.
But I feel like that's a good reason as well. I feel like it's becoming more mainstream, like because like that veil needs to be lifted for us to get back to our roots. You feel me? Like to get to talking to the herbs and getting back in touch with Mother Nature. Yeah, because we're killing the herb. So it's like it only makes sense, I think, honestly, for the
Oshun Guadalupe. Thank you for that. Thank you. Yes, Oshun Guadalupe. So yeah, that time will come. It'll be revealed on which path you are to go. You never know. You might be the first one to go back to Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? And be that path between you and the Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying? I would like to know more about that 21 divisions though that y'all practice. Your mother told me about it, and I never really. I still was like, what is it? But that is the hoodoo of Dominicans. It's called 21 Divisions. You never heard of it?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, ask your mama. 21 Divisions. I got a book at the store about it. I don't know a lot about it, but that is anybody know about 21 Divisions out here?
There's so many ways you could get into it. Like so many.
Oh God, that's why it's not just one right way or wrong way. You're like, I hate when people say that's the wrong way. It's not. It's not the. That's not just one way.
Source at the end of the day. Yeah, getting back in touch with source.
Yeah. I don't know deep about it. I just was told it's the Dominicans, and it got to be another island too, not just Dominicans. Like, got to practice 21 divisions.
Because doesn't Haiti too? They do.
They right connected. Voodoo. Yeah, they do. So, but they do some other stuff too.
I would love to go to Haiti and see what's up with that.
I would love to, but you got to go with somebody.
Yeah, but you know. For sure.
Because Haiti is off the chain.
It's not a game. But I would love to experience things like that, like go to different countries and like experience like deep into the culture. Like I was just we was talking to Blaine about going to like New Orleans, and
it's something else,
man. And that's right here in the States. You feel me? So it's like
all the regions, something else. South Carolina is something else.
Oh my goodness,
the Midwest is something else.
Them Carolinas,
Mississippi, Georgia, all of them got a little something. Even down there in Texas, huh, Terrence? Like y'all something else. Woo, baby.
I love
all the regions, the Caribbean. Oh man, they something else. All of them. They got their own little. Even I got a friend that's from Trinidad, and he be, telling me all the like hoodoo stuff they do there. The belief system, every.
too, right?
Oh, I know that. You Trinidad, Look at you. That's why you crazy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I am joking.
But you say Trini practices what, voodoo too?
No, I was saying like their traditional like hoodoo. I don't know what they call it there, but he was trying to say, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's definitely in me, not only.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
figuring it out.
And your mama too? Oh my God, her Dominican self. Why she ain't on this thing? Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So 21 divisions is it's a synchronet system. It's like modal. Oh, I didn't know that. Right here. Right here.
It's also synchronous.
Yeah, so it's like Bondon behind the scenes. I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm very curious about that. The hub in New Orleans and Carolinas is 5. It's wild. When let me tell you, when I went to New Orleans,
I'm trying to go.
It was so uncomfortable for me.
Really?
One is heavy.
It is heavy.
It's very heavy.
I noticed that as a kid when I went the first time.
It's so heavy. I just was like, this is thick. And when we went, and I didn't want to do the tourist stuff like in Bourbon Street, but we went to Marie Laveau's house where she used to do readings or something. We went over in that area, and I'm sitting. I'm like, I'm seeing these spirits fly around. I said, if she don't hurry up, because I stayed in the car. I was like, I ain't want nothing to just sticking on me, and I was like, I got to get out of here. When I go back, I'll know how to
protect yourself.
If y'all ever seen that movie by Denzel Washington was in it. What is the name of that movie? When he was walking, spirits would just jump into him, and he'll be that. It was like a you know what I'm talking about? Oh, so it was like that was like how that was. It's like 20 years old. That's how it was like in North. And then it's a lot of alleys and around Bourbon Street in the back alleys.
Yeah, I'm trying to go see something.
Vampires is in the damn island. I mean, in the alleys. Oh, no. I'm not joking.
No, for real.
A lot of people get drunk down there and they walk down the alleys. People don't never see them again. It is vampires.
I believe it.
Slash werewolves, because I do believe in both. Yes, call me crazy if you want to. I don't care.
It gotta be. There's a little.
They prey on those wandering human slash spirits that wander and they get lost up in them alleys. If you go down there and you see these alleys, I'm telling you, it's the scariest shit I've seen down there. I was just like, oh, get me the hell out of here.
So you go down the alley?
No, I didn't go down no alley. I was driving the car and I'm looking, you look and you see these alleys.
Is that an open carry state?
Oh, look, they have a whole vampire bar in the French Quarter. Oh, hell no. Hell no. See what I'm saying? No. Like in my what's his name? No.
I would love to do stuff like that though. Go see about and like document that. Like go see about certain areas because I feel I'm divinely guided and protected everywhere I go.
Yeah, but you also got to be smart because just like you know your hood, right? You know your hood, right? But you don't know they hood.
Yeah, no, for sure.
No, you don't know they hood. So you gotta understand. You gotta understand. But you gotta understand how to roll in other hoods.
No, for sure. Be respectful.
So that's why you get with somebody else. Like how you roll in your hood. You know what I'm saying? Baby, no. I'm telling you, baby, no. Where you going? Where you going? Tans, you need to come get our deli while he had. What you doing?
I said I didn't want to go on camera originally. I said we have to plan this.
All right, we're going to plan. We're going to plan the next one. I'm so impulsive. I'm real impulsive. I love New Orleans. It is heavy, though. Yes. I took my little traveling altar with me in my hotel. Burning my discs, having my water. I was like, ain't no way. Yeah. I went for the food. The food is great. It's great to be a foodie down there. And I really enjoy Cinelias. Conjure what is it? Conjure
Crescent
City.
City.
Yeah, Crescent City Conjure. That's my favorite conjure spot, hoodoo spot. It was his spot. It was very inviting, very very good energy. I really, really enjoyed it. But I went to some other local hoodoo spots. I'm not gonna say their name, but they weren't inviting. And I like him. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely true. Definitely true. I recommend anybody going to see him. He does good work. You can see him.
You said where?
Crescent City Conjure in New Orleans. Yeah, I went with one of my goddaughters, and we went down there, and just the moment you hit the door, before you hit the door, the energy was so inviting. Going there, he was kind. Everybody was kind in there, and then you could tell it was authentic work that he was doing. Just the energy just coming off of him. You know, his wisdom.
I love it.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that for my birthday next year.
Oh, you gotta go.
Because Mardi Gras is around February.
Yeah, and that's when all the vampires be eating the people in the alleys.
I'm walking around with my garlic.
Okay.
My Glock and my 40. My garlic and my 40.
I'm looking forward to Hoodoo Heritage Month. At the Botanica, we're gonna have something on the 27th of October. I am ecstatic about it.
So what's that gonna be about?
It's honoring the ancestors through Hoodoo. And I'm gonna have some drumming in there. I'm going to have some hoodoos in there. I want to get some elders in there, you know, passing down.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Passing down to us some storytelling, some things like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's gonna be hot. We gonna rock it out before the new year. So I'm excited about that. And we got some other hoodoo and conjure. And of course ATR things going on in the Botanica coming up in the next few months. I mean the next couple of weeks we got a tarot class and we got a herb class making medicine, Yoruba making medicine class. So we got a few things jumping off and I'm excited about all of that. And if you ever are interested in giving any events, come on, talk to me. Talk to me. Hit me up. Call me at the store. Y'all know the number. If you don't, what is my phone number there? 301-818-8080. Y'all got to come by the store. Oh, it is a site-wide sale. The Juneteenth, pre-Juneteenth sale on the website. I encourage y'all to go on and take advantage of the discounts. What y'all doing for Juneteenth? Anybody doing anything extra special Juneteenth?
Somebody cooking.
Yeah.
Do we cook for Juneteenth?
You cooking? Right? Yeah, it's a whole celebration. Right. But you cooking?
I can cook.
Oh, okay. Who buying food?
I mean, I guess it depends. We can see what's up though.
Oh, okay.
Juneteenth is when the 14th, right? Or the 16th.
Girl. Did you say the 14th? Don't make me. Wait a minute. Did she say?
Don't come for me.
Did she just say the 14th, 15th, and 16th? Can we please educate this young girl? When is Juneteenth?
Okay.
When is Juneteenth? Oh, Dele, when is Juneteenth? Nah. Girl. Somebody said the 19th. Oh my God! Did she say the 13th? You got to talk. You got to talk to your girl.
You know the black one? The black one. So got it.
It's around, so it's probably up there.
Okay.
We're gonna get you together with Juneteenth. Yes, it's very important. It's very important. Y'all got it together. Yeah, oh, you looking for something to do? What you gonna do, Kim? What you gonna do for the night? It's a lot of stuff going on. Even that weekend before, it's a lot of stuff going on in the community. It's a lot. I'm going in somebody's hood. I want to go into the hood.
You want to go to the hood?
Capitol Heights, C Pleasant having a Juneteenth, a big Juneteenth thing.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely go into the hood.
Let's go.
If y'all go to any gentrified areas for Juneteenth, I'm fighting. I'm fighting y'all. Yeah. Oh man, what we gonna cook? I cook some. No.
With some barbecue chicken.
I wanna.
Or probably like pasta.
Some rice. Some guacamole.
This conversation over.
You ain't
Okay.
Just make some good food.
Ooh, empanada. Her empanadas was good.
Make some empanadas.
What other Dominican food you know how to cook?
Well, I know how to cook more, so like sancocho. I mean,
What's sancocho?
That's a soup.
What's that?
It's really good though.
But what is it?
It got beef in it, like beef cubes. You could put chicken in, like chicken leg in it, like put some sausage in there, potatoes, corn, celery, corn cobs.
Take celery out. Mm-hmm.
That's good though. I don't like celery either, but you mix
But
it
the
all
way
in
it's
some carrots.
okay. All right. I'm trying. Maybe make some sancocho, concho.
Sancocho. I do make good sancocho, but I feel like that's more like a winter dish.
Okay.
Like you can have it whenever time, obviously, but
that sounds good though.
But I want to try something different, like maybe some
turkey legs
yes,
with corn on the cob and a salad.
That's what I'm saying. Like
with some turkey wings.
Some mac and
cheese. Who's gonna be baking in the heat? The hell? Nobody gonna be baking in the heat. It's hot outside. Like it's gonna be hot, like 80, 90.
Do we have? Is there a barbecue?
It's a grill outside. Y'all have to clean it because I ain't cleaning that.
I know how to barbecue.
I'm going on somebody else.
It depends.
Where the invite? He in Texas.
We can really do something. Because I do get my favorites. Like
who need a rib? Who said didn't? Go ahead and get your rib, girl. I don't eat a beef rib. I barely eat beef, but I'm gonna eat no pork steak.
Rosemary, chicken,
some shark,
some grilled shark,
some shark and bake.
You and this.
So it's so good.
Shark.
I
had shark here when I was in Trinity. That was the last time I had shark and bake.
You gotta soak it so you get the taste up after that. Baby, so good.
All right, so we're gonna get back on here later in the week, and we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop it up about some full moon stuff. I know it's a new moon, but we're gonna get geared up for this full moon. You know, what is some of the things that people are trying to do and wanting to do this full moon? What's the intention? We need to get into it. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. It's been fun. But the blonde head girl got the brun. So I got to go. I will talk to y'all soon. Or come see me at the Botanica. I'll be there tomorrow. I'll be there Tuesday. I'll be there Wednesday. Oh, and for my ATR, my Yoruba people, did y'all see the reading of the year? The messages on my page on Facebook. The messages is and we are doing EBO, so feel free to hit me up and DM me. You got my phone number. Hit me. We are doing collective EBO for the reading of the year next Saturday afternoon. And yes, I know. We know it's Father's Day. We already know. But we doing that. We have to do the collective EBO. It came Aye Woe negative of our own sickness. And it is imperative that we do it quickly. But you again can see the messages, or you can inbox me and I can email it to you or send it on WhatsApp because I got it on PDF also. And that's it. Love y'all. Yeah, hit me up and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good night now. Bye. Happy hoodooing.